Hi there, and welcome back to the next video in the series looking in depth into the different phases of a payroll project. Today's video is the build phase, and it is probably the most important because it's where the system actually gets built from the ground up based on the requirements that you've done. So I hope you enjoy it, I hope you learn something, and hopefully you'll give us a like, share or subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So in the build phase, there are two main pieces of work, both of which are very important. One is predominantly with the system implementer, so they are going to be building the system. They will be configuring it with all of your different requirements to make sure that it works. Obviously, if you're not working for the system implementer, then there is not a lot of work for you to do on this particular task. That's all down to them, and they're very used to doing this. The other important piece for this phase is data migration. This is where you will have the majority of your work, as data migration will be needed for the test phases. So this is where you really need to start looking at the data and getting it from your current systems into the templates that your system implementer has given to you, so that they can upload the data into the new system once it is built. I've said it before, the data migration phase is extremely important and is the cause of a lot of issues on projects. But we're going to help you through the data migration phase by providing you with a number of expert hacks in this video. Okay, so hack number one is think about data migration early. No matter how early you think about data migration, it still won't be early enough. So my advice is to start thinking about data migration even before the project has kicked off. Think about whether your HR or HRIS system or global HRIS system is connected to your payroll system. Think about all the different systems that go into feeding your payroll system. It really is never too early to start thinking about data migration. If you happen to be one of those people who does a data cleansing on a monthly or weekly basis, then this will help the project massively. But like I said, it's never too early to start thinking about data migration. Hack number two is with respect to the data migration templates that the system implementer will provide to you. It can't be understated that you need to be able to understand these templates as much as possible. So the system implementer will have a data migration lead, more than likely, who will take you through these templates. Use that workshop and that session to make sure that you fully understand the templates themselves, but also use it to think about where the data is coming from that you will use to populate those templates. Because some of the templates that you are given will require sources of data from different systems. So it's really important that you understand how you can fill those templates in. The next hack is the biggest, and that is data cleansing. If your HRIS or global HRIS system currently feeds your payroll system, then chances are the data quality that you have in your global HRIS system or HRIS system will be of better quality. But if it doesn't feed your payroll system currently, then you will need to do a data cleansing exercise to make sure that the data in your HR system and or your time system and benefit system is clean. The reason that we say that is because we always assume that data in your current payroll system is correct. Otherwise you would get hundreds of employee queries because their pay would be wrong. The other reason that we talk about data cleansing for systems other than the payroll system is because if you're changing payroll, then the chances are again that you will now be having your global HRIS or HRIS system connected to your payroll system. So your data migration source will be the HR system and not the payroll system. The next hack is a very short and simple one, and it is never assume that your data is perfect, because we have done a huge amount of projects and we haven't had one yet where the data quality has been absolutely spot on first time of asking. So never assume that that data quality is very high, always look into it. If it turns out that your data quality is of a good standard, then that's really good. But if you don't look at it because you've assumed that it's good and it ends up being low quality data, then this is going to put your go live date of the project at risk. And when go live dates get slipped, extra costs come into the project because you have to pay for an extension. And the last hack is, of course, if you are still not sure about any of this, then get an expert in, like Global HRIS. We would be more than happy to come and take a look. We've done quite a few data migration phases, and we are well versed in what needs to happen. So it's always good to get an expert on board who can help support you, even if it's just an extra pair of hands to support the data migration. Thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you found it very useful. We have 2 more videos to come in this series looking at the last 2 phases of the project. If you found it enjoyable and knowledgeable, then please give us a like, share or subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much and see you again next time.